Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel. Whether you're new here or you've been with us for a while, we're so glad to have you as part of our community. If you're looking to deepen your relationships, build a stronger emotional connection, or just want to learn how to communicate more effectively with those you care about, then today's video is for you. We're diving into one of the most important aspects of any relationship, communication. And we'll be talking about the key tips to not just communicate but communicate well, building a bond of understanding and love with the people who matter most. Now, whether you're talking to a partner, a family member, a friend, or even a colleague, we all know that relationships aren't always smooth sailing. They require effort, patience, and, most importantly, healthy communication. Communication is the foundation upon which any strong relationship is built. Without it, misunderstandings arise, feelings get hurt, and emotional distance grows. But when done correctly, it has the power to transform and strengthen connections, fostering trust, love, and mutual respect. So in today's video, I'm going to walk you through a series of key tips that will help you improve your communication skills, not just in your romantic relationships, but in all your personal relationships. If you've ever felt like you weren't being understood or had trouble expressing yourself clearly, or even if you've been involved in conflict and struggled to resolve it, you're not alone. These tips are going to guide you in making a conscious effort to better express yourself, listen actively, and work through disagreements respectfully. By the end of this video, you'll have a better understanding of how to foster strong, meaningful connections with the people you love, and more importantly, how to create an environment where your relationships can thrive. Tip number 1, the power of self-expression. Speak from the heart. One of the first and most crucial steps in building strong relationships is learning how to express yourself clearly. It's so important to communicate what's going on inside your mind and heart, but it's not always easy. Often, we suppress our true feelings because we're afraid of how the other person might react. But withholding your thoughts and emotions can lead to frustration, resentment, and even emotional distance. Being able to speak openly about your feelings helps the other person understand where you're coming from. It allows you to express both your joys and concerns in a healthy and open way. However, there's a technique to doing this effectively, and that's to speak from your own perspective using I statements. For example, instead of saying "you never listen to me," try saying, "I feel unheard when you don't respond to what I'm saying." This shifts the focus from blaming the other person to sharing your feelings, which opens the door for a more compassionate and understanding response. When you speak from the heart and share your feelings genuinely, you create an environment of trust and vulnerability, which is key to strengthening emotional bonds. It shows that you're willing to open up, and in turn, it encourages the other person to do the same. It's a powerful way to deepen the connection between you and your loved ones. Tip number 2, active listening. The key to understanding. We've all heard that communication is a two-way street, but it's not just about what we say, it's also about how we listen. Active listening is one of the most important skills for building strong relationships, because it allows you to truly understand the other person's perspective. It's easy to just nod along while someone is talking, but to truly listen means being present, paying attention, and engaging with what the other person is saying. So, what does active listening look like? First, it means giving the other person your full attention. This might sound simple, but it can be challenging, especially in a world full of distractions. When you're having a conversation, make sure to put away your phone, turn off the TV, or find a quiet place to talk. The more you focus on the person speaking, the more they'll feel valued and understood. Next, show that you're listening through verbal and non-verbal cues. You can nod, make eye contact, and offer short responses like "I see" or "I understand" to indicate that you're engaged. But don't interrupt or finish their sentences, let them express themselves fully before you speak. This shows respect for what they're saying and gives them the space to share their thoughts completely. One of the most important aspects of active listening is empathy. Try to put yourself in the other person's shoes and imagine how they might be feeling. Reflect back what you've heard to ensure that you truly understand them. For example, you could say, "It sounds like you're feeling frustrated because I didn't follow through on what I promised. Is that right?" This gives the other person a chance to clarify if you've misunderstood, and it shows that you're genuinely trying to connect with their emotions. Active listening strengthens emotional bonds by fostering a sense of mutual respect and validation. It allows both people to feel heard and understood, which is the foundation of any strong relationship. Tip number 3, nonverbal communication. Actions speak louder. Communication isn't just about words, it's also about body language. Nonverbal cues often speak louder than words, and they can reveal a lot about what we're feeling. Whether it's a warm hug, a gentle touch, or simply the tone of our voice, these signals can convey emotions in ways that words can't. In fact, some studies suggest that as much as 93% of communication is nonverbal. For instance, crossing your arms may signal defensiveness, while making eye contact shows interest and openness. A smile can convey warmth and friendliness, while a frown can indicate discomfort or concern. Pay attention to the nonverbal cues of the people around you, and be mindful of your own body language when communicating. When you're speaking with a loved one, try to ensure that your body language matches the message you want to convey. If you're telling them you're sorry, for example, make sure your posture reflects sincerity. A gentle touch or an open posture can help soften the tone of your words and make your message more genuine. Similarly, when you're listening, show your engagement through positive body language, lean in slightly, make eye contact, and nod to indicate that you're connected and present in the conversation. Non-verbal communication can help prevent misunderstandings, as it adds nuance to the message. When both verbal and non-verbal cues align, the message is clearer, and the emotional bond is stronger. Tip number 4, respectful conflict resolution. Turning disagreements into growth. No matter how much we care for someone, conflicts will inevitably arise. It's a natural part of any relationship. The key isn't avoiding conflict but learning how to navigate it in a healthy and respectful way. How you handle disagreements can either strengthen or damage a relationship, so it's important to approach them with care. The first step in resolving conflict is to stay calm. When emotions are running high, it's easy to say things we don't mean or react impulsively. Take a moment to breathe and collect your thoughts before responding. You don't have to solve everything in one conversation. Sometimes, taking a break and revisiting the discussion later can help both parties process their emotions more effectively. When you do speak, focus on the issue at hand rather than attacking the person. Avoid name-calling, blaming, or bringing up past mistakes. Stick to the present situation and express how you feel, using I statements, like "I feel hurt when," instead of "you always." Another important part of conflict resolution is finding common ground. You don't have to agree on everything, but try to understand the other person's perspective and work together toward a solution that benefits both of you. Compromise is often necessary in relationships, and showing willingness to find middle ground can go a long way in maintaining respect and trust. Finally, don't forget to apologize when necessary. Admitting when you're wrong and taking responsibility for your actions shows maturity and a willingness to grow together. Apologies should be sincere and come with an intention to improve the situation moving forward. Conflict resolution doesn't mean avoiding disagreements, it means handling them in a way that fosters growth and mutual respect, helping to build a stronger and more resilient relationship. Tip number 5, practicing patience and understanding. Building emotional resilience. One of the most important ingredients for healthy communication is patience. Relationships require time, effort, and understanding, and things won't always go smoothly. Whether it's learning to accept a loved one's quirks or working through a difficult situation together, patience plays a vital role in building emotional resilience. Take the time to truly understand where the other person is coming from, even if their perspective differs from your own. Give them space to express themselves and be patient with their feelings. This can be especially important in situations where emotions are running high. If your partner is upset, for example, give them the time they need to calm down before having a conversation. Sometimes, just listening without offering advice can be incredibly comforting. Patience also means allowing your loved ones to grow and make mistakes. No one is perfect, and we all need time to learn and evolve. Instead of rushing to judge or fix a problem, offer support and encouragement. Help each other grow, and allow room for both of you to evolve as individuals while still maintaining your emotional connection. Building strong relationships takes time, effort, and intention, but it's one of the most rewarding things you can do in life. By focusing on healthy communication, you can strengthen emotional bonds, resolve conflicts with respect, and create a space for love, understanding, and growth. Remember, effective communication is about being open, listening actively, and respecting each other's emotions. It's not just about what you say, it's about how you say it, how you listen, and how you show up for each other every day. I hope you found these tips helpful, and if you did, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who might benefit from these insights. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.